Remember, you were charged to cry aloud and spare not. Remember, Esther, God's put you here for such a time. God has sent you as a watchman. God has sent you as a possible deliverer for the nation of Israel. But if you do hold your peace at this time, he said, listen, God's already made it clear, no weapon that's formed against our nation is going to prosper. He said, but if you hold your peace right now, there's going to be a enlargement and deliverance to the Jews from another place. But mark my words, but thou and thy father's house shall be destroyed. Esther, you go ahead and hold the peace right now this time if you want to. But there will be destruction upon those who you hold dear to. Thou and thy father's house. Family is going to perish. Friends are going to perish. Communities are going to perish. And God will bring deliverance at some point in some time. But if you hold your peace right now, don't you think there's not going to be certain destruction in the lives of your people? And he ends it with referencing the providence of God. And who knows whether thou art come to the kingdom for such a time as Mordecai is basically telling Esther, he said, you know, Esther, do you really think that God has put you in this position just to wear that golden crown? Just to enjoy all the pleasures and all the benefits and all the blessings? Do you really think that God, Esther, do you really think that God let you be raised in a God-fearing home? Be born into a Jewish family and somehow just became queen, somehow just ended up being married to the only man who can make a difference for just so you can go on and lead a good, happy, and joy-filled life? Or do you think God put you here for such a time as this? Don't you think, Esther, that God put you here for a reason? Don't you think that God has allowed these investments to be made in your life for such a time as this, right now, from this immediate destruction that our people are facing this morning, dear friends? We'd be foolish to think that God has given us the blessings, and He's given us the freedom in our country, the Bible knowledge that God has allowed us. Listen, just sitting in this room, sitting in this church house this morning, each one of us individually, we've heard more Bible messages, more clear Bible preaching. I'm talking about not combined, I'm talking about individually. Each one of us has heard more Bible preaching than the majority of this world has. Just on an individual basis. You know that on an individual basis, Brother Rooster, you've heard more clear Bible expository preaching in the last 3 months than over 90% of the African population living here in their life. Molly and Isaiah and Tracy, God's let you sit in the Bible preaching just in 1 week of Jubilee, our Bible Baptist Church, our home church, than the majority of people in the country will ever hear. But Garrett, God's let you sit on a stage and sit on a church pew week after week after week, and hear Bible message after Bible message after Bible message. You realize that there are people that live in this very county and they've never heard one Bible sermon. Not one. Now, not because not saying that they haven't had an opportunity. Who knows whether they have or not. You know, there are people all around us, and they're perishing in the condemnation of their sin. There's been a decree, and they're facing judgment just like Esther's people were facing judgment. And do you really think, do I really think, are we conceited enough this morning to think that God has just given us all these blessings, all this Bible knowledge, all of these benefits, all of this freedom, just because we're just an extra special class of people? Oh, no. Oh, no. God's put us here for such a time as this. God has put us here to go and make intercession to the Lord and to go and proclaim the gospel to lost sinners dying and going to hell. God has put us here for such a time as this, to make a supplication before the King of Heaven other parts of the world that have never heard the saving knowledge of Jesus Christ. God has truly put us here for such a time as this, for the promotion, the propagation, the proclaiming of the gospel, and for a work of intercessory prayer that God would save sinners for such a time as this. When we see Esther closes it out and she makes up her mind, she said, Mordecai, you're right. God's given me way too much. He's done way too much for me just to flippantly look at this and say, oh, well, God will handle this some other way. No, she said, you're right, Mordecai. God's put me here. This is why I'm clean. This is why I'm here. And Esther bade him return Mordecai this answer. She said, go, gather all the Jews that are present at Shushan. This is what she said. And fast ye for me. And neither eat nor drink 3 days, neither day. I also and my maidens will fast likewise. And so will I go unto the king, which is not according to the law. And if I perish, I perish. And so Mordecai went his way according to all that Esther commanded. We know the end of the story. We know God touched the king's heart. We know God saved Israel. We know God brought great deliverance. But Esther had to come to a place where she said, you know what? Whether I die or whether I live, God has called me to go to the king and present in supplication and do everything in my ability to save my people. You know what's amazing this evening? It's already been mentioned. Biblical principle. There's no guesswork about whether our king will hear our supplication. We have the Word of God. If there's broken fellowship this morning between us and the Savior, it's not God's fault, it's our fault. Oh, maybe the days that they get right with God, no doubt it is. For such a time as this. Now is the time. Give God everything we have. Say, Lord, it's not much, but it's yours. And Father, for such a time as this, Lord, I want to go. I want to give. I want to do my part in saving my people from destruction. And I realize that I can't do it. That I've been grafted in. I'm part of the bride. And I know someone who can make a difference. And that's Jesus Christ the righteous. We can't save a sinner. We can't even pray without God's touch, without His important intercession. Oh, dear friend, we can give ourselves to the work of the Lord and say, God, you use me to take the God and do the And you know what? God may call on some of us to be willing to lay our life down. That's what real surrender is. It's saying, Lord, no matter where you call me, I'll be there. That's not an easy prayer to pray. And it cannot be prayed apart from the work of the Holy Spirit of God in our lives. But Esther came to that place. She said, if I perish, I perish. She said, I'm going to that physical king. She said, I'm going to this man who has the power to cut my life off, to destroy me. But God's put me here. And I'm going. And I'm going to fulfill the condition that God has placed on me. I will not hold my peace. And then I can do it. And she said, well, I perish trying to keep them from perishing. And I'm going to perish. Because God put me here for this reason. Now listen, God may not call any of us to die physically for the gospel. He may do it. He may. At someday. Someday. But God has called us to crucify our flesh for the cause of the gospel. To be that living sacrifice. Mortify the deeds of the flesh. Present our bodies a living sacrifice. God has called us to die spiritually. It may not be physical death for a lot of us in America right now. But they know they will do. And dear friend, God may be calling someone here to be willing to go to a place where their life is put in danger. But nonetheless, God help us to be in that place where we say, you know what? If I perish, I perish. God has called me for such a time as this. says, Father, I thank you for your